I'm here at the middle of the desert in Jaisalmer with the Mahindra XUV 7XO. So why am I here? I'm here because I wanted to test the Vinci suspension. Mahindra's put together a beautiful suspension testing track here to test the Vinci suspension. In fact, the XUV 7XO is the first car in the world to feature the Vinci suspension. Before getting here, we came through some really quick highways, and then we had some rural roads, some concrete roads, and some really bad roads. So we put the car through its paces. On good roads, we took it up to speeds of 150, 160, very stable even at those speeds, and we took high-speed sweepers at about 120 kilometers per hour. Car's very stable. And then we had a bunch of rumbler strips while coming into the venue. Rumbler strips, you don't feel a thing. After 60, 70 kilometers per hour, the only thing that you know that there's a rumbler strip is some feedback from the steering. Otherwise, you won't even know that there are a rumbler strip. And finally, we reached here, potholes, etc. In the middle, there were some village roads, tar roads and concrete roads. You can feel the concrete road, tar roads, you couldn't even feel the potholes. Suspension's very good, and there are a bunch of dips. In dips, generally a stiffly set up suspension is going to throw you around, or you know that you can actually, passengers are going to feel that dip. But in this car, very surprisingly, 3 or 4 dips, we couldn't feel a thing. So I think the Vinci suspension is working. And now finally we are at this track. So we started out with the pile of wood logs where I took, the car at a fair amount of speed. After that, I put it through a ramp. And then we also had a bunch of rocks. And finally we ended with this particular thing where, there was an inclined ramp. You go up, and while coming down, there's some corrugations. All along, the suspension felt quite good. You can actually go on some really rough roads in this car, and your passengers are going to be quite happy and comfortable. I think what Mahindra set out to do with the Vinci suspension for the XUV 7XO, I think they've achieved it. You go take a test drive, you'll know what I'm talking about. All in all, this is my overall impression about the Vinci suspension on the Mahindra XUV 7XO at this suspension proving ground.